That shit crazy. EST GEE drop, you said?
Yeah.
Shit. What y'all think? You listen to his music?
I heard a snippet. I heard a couple.
I don't even know the name of the project. I'm gonna be real with you.
That's
I ain't
fact.
gonna lie. He kind of. I was checking from at first.
But that ain't go
fell off
crazy
for
though.
me.
Nah, he do go crazy. I just don't know the. Huh?
I haven't been paying attention. I'm gonna say it like that. I haven't. So shout out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah. Shout out to EST GEE. But what y'all think? What's y'all thoughts? Y'all seen recently? He was on Bootleg Kev podcast. Walked out in the middle of the interview.
Yeah, I heard about it.
What y'all think?
But they was saying that the nigga was asking them all kind of like weird questions and shit like that.
Cause we never like. I ain't gonna lie. From what I've seen, but you gotta think about it too. That's edited. After when we see it, it's edited. So no telling what he was really asking, buddy. Cause what I seen, it looked like he was asking some normal ass questions.
He was. I mean, at the beginning of the pod, he was asking him like, you start the conversation like, if we do an interview, bro, I'm not talking about your album. Your album isn't long enough or even that deep enough for me to even be having conversations with you like that. Just to have a whole hour long conversation about this album. So he did ask him he asked him, do you know who Brian Pumper is? That's crazy work. Asking a nigga about porn. Like, you just don't be asking street niggas about sex play and all that shit. I get it.
I didn't know that.
And then he asked him about he asked him, do he believe in aliens? Now, Bootleg Kev, he ended up saying that the publicist told him that he's into like astronomy and stuff like that. So he brought that up, like thinking that would be some shit that they could catch common ground on.
Right.
And the nigga flipped it and was like, yo, you asked me about the porn star and the aliens and about the NFL.
None of the shit had nothing to do with my
The Brian Pumper shit got that nigga like off on the wrong foot.
I think so, but he was chilling off the rip. If you watch it, it's like a 26-minute interview. The whole interview, his energy was off. Maybe he had a long day. That was probably like his 5th interview that day.
Right.
Niggas asked the same questions, but y'all think he was fair with walking out the podcast?
I don't think so. I mean, from what you saying, the publicist is the ones that told him what type of shit that he was into on some shit. So it's just like, oh, okay, well, that's what I'm gonna go to. I get what you're saying as far as like, I'm not finna sit up here and ask you, especially if you didn't went through 5 interviews. I want to kind of put myself away from everything else that you probably done already, interviewed about on some shit, which is your album. We don't want to go directly to your album because it's like, damn, nigga, who are you as a person outside of I rap or I'm, you know what I'm saying, I am who I am. Let's see who you really are or what your interests are outside of the rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
Like, nigga, what's up? What's good? So even when we do interviews, it's never just like, oh, what kind of music? It's like, damn, what made you even pick up a mic? You know what I'm saying? If we gonna talk about, let's start from the beginning and work our way to your album.
Yeah.
Like, let's figure some shit out about you to see. You tell us all the time, like, we have to show ourselves outside of just this podcasting of us sitting in the room.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta show
who Rico is, who, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who Rico Frescobar the third is, or who D Stacks is, your baby mom. Like, show me who that person is outside of, hey, this is my think piece, or this is what I think about such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was fair of him to walk out. I mean, he may have been agitated or may have been tired, or I wouldn't say tired because, them niggas, they are, we work type shit. But at least, I'm saying, give a nigga a chance to try to explore different ways to interview outside of, oh, nigga, the normal shit. The Breakfast Club interviews and because, even Charlamagne, I don't feel like he stick to a certain way of interviewing people. It's just like whatever moment or whatever the vibe is, like, let's follow that vibe on some shit. And the vibe probably was off for him, so he's like, man, fuck this shit. But I don't think it was, that shit ain't player.
Yeah, that shit ain't P. P or not P, that's not P.
Nah.
And like, I mean, I don't think it's P for Bootleg Kev to ask the whole porn shit, but it's like, that's what white people do. When it's awkward, they start asking them weird questions to break the ice. To see is like, are you gonna laugh with it, or is it gonna be like a totally awkward moment? I think both of them handled it wrong. I feel like Bootleg Kev, he jumped out early. Like, it wasn't like he dropped the clip 2 hours after the nigga left. So that's crazy. You jumped to the moment. But I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, if one of y'all niggas walk out of an interview with us or walk out of a podcast with us, that clip is gonna be up expeditiously. And I'm gonna tag your ass. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, we gonna tag you. We might even invite you to be a collaborator on the IG reel.
That's a fact.
Like, just straight
That's
up.
a fact. That's
And
a fact.
and niggas can I don't like that, because it's like niggas treat media, and we not even at that realm as Bootleg Kev, but like niggas treat media like peons.
Right.
Like the media needs the artist. But like I love what academics always say. He's like, I make more money talking about you than talking to you in an interview.
Right.
So I don't have to ever interview with you again. I can make more money talking about you on my stream, my podcast, on my blog, on my page. And that'll make way more money than me doing this one sit down interview where you telling me I can't ask you certain questions.
Right.
Or you telling me I can't bring up certain topics. Like, nigga, you played football. We get it. I understand you talked about it before, you get tired of talking about it. But that's a thing we not used to seeing. A nigga that was almost in the NFL that went to the streets, or maybe the streets caught you while you was on your way to the NFL, and now you're a successful artist, a famous, successful artist. Like, that ain't nothing niggas should be shying away talking about, because...
Like you said, it's like, my bad to interrupt you. When it comes to podcasts or media, it's like certain episodes niggas not gonna go back and watch. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, let's hear the story right now. We want to hear what you went through, or maybe you even have a different way of telling the story to us right now. So what's up about your football shit? Like, that's some cool, like, to us or to normal people, that's like, oh, that's some dope ass shit. Like, this nigga, he dropping his second or third album, however many it is.
Yeah.
And like, damn, you almost damn near made it on a whole different, you know what I'm saying?
Whole different playing
like
field.
on some really on some Dame shit. Dame didn't made it, but now Dame is telling his story on some rap shit. You know what I'm saying? And if we were to if anybody want to interview Dame and be like, damn, like, why didn't you pursue rap? And that'd be Dame, like, well, I don't want to talk about that shit like that.
Facts.
I'm good.
And just bringing it back to, even we didn't give Dame no time talking about his project. But like, piggybacking off what you were saying, is like, I remember Dame talked about it. He said he waited till he became an all-star, till he became an actual solidified NBA player, and the actual start had a solidified career before he started to rap, because he didn't want it to make it seem like, oh, this nigga spend more time in the studio than on the court.
Right.
So he like, you can't say that. I'm an all-star. I'm a rookie of the year, or all rookie. Was he rookie of the year that year?
Yeah, he was.
You're like, I'm a rookie of the year. I got some accolades behind my name before I can rap. And he also was like rapping without cursing. I feel like Dame's music, like this project Don Dollar, is like super solid, but I feel like Damian Lillard's music took like a whole nother step and went to a whole nother level when he started to curse and use profanity. Cause it's like, like straight up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was on some Will Smith type shit. Like, he was rapping good, but it's like, we need them lyrical enhancers of fuck, nigga, bitch. We need that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
Lil Wayne. Like, when that nigga started rapping, it took off to a whole nother level.
Exactly. But when niggas start cursing, that's real. That's part of rapping. We try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to curse too much on the pod no more, but that's part of hip hop. Like, I need to hear a cuss word, especially if I hear you substituted the cuss word with stuff, and I know niggas don't talk like that. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. But shout out to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
At EST GEE, shout out to him too, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to all of them, man.
shout out to him. I just feel